So
No,
I
how?
need you, we're going to
Because I
end
have
your
questions
hearing,
for the judge?
Mr. Richard.
What are you trying to call it? Incompetent? Is that what you're trying to say I am?
Yes.
I don't understand. What am I meeting with a doctor for? Is there somebody willing to go on the stand and say that I actually committed a crime?
Well,
Who has a claim against me? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to settle the matter. I'm not arguing the facts.
All right, everyone. Today we're looking at another courtroom hearing involving someone who believes the rules don't apply to him. This case centers around a familiar situation: driving without a license, no insurance, and a refusal to acknowledge basic traffic laws. Courts have repeatedly made it clear that a valid license is required to drive, yet we continue to see these arguments resurface during the hearing.
Mr. Richard, are you able to activate your camera?
I can, but I'm moving stuff around at the same time, trying
Okay,
to
well, we can
multitask.
well, let's just go ahead. I don't know if you were listening in when we were talking about your case. As you know, we've been waiting for the doctors to talk with you to see whether or not you're able to go forward on this matter. And there is now a date set for your interview.
I don't understand. What am I meeting with a doctor for?
They need to ascertain whether you can understand the nature of the charges and whether you're able to assist your attorneys. It's a two-prong test. So that's what we've been waiting for.
I understand the nature. I'm trying to figure out the cause. You guys never tell me.
Figure out what?
I understand the nature of this case. I'm trying to figure out the cause of this case. Like, what are we here for?
Well, you've been charged with the criminal offense of driving while your license is suspended in the third degree and operating a vehicle without the required ignition interlock device. Those are the charges.
I've never had a license for you to
So,
suspend.
sir,
I
please
don't know
stop
what that
talking about
means.
the facts of the case. This is your attorney.
Who?
This is Sean Parent, one of your attorneys, so please don't talk about the facts of the case.
Well, I'm not denying any of the facts. I'm just letting you know I'm letting you know what I understand is what I'm saying. She asked me if I understand, and I'm trying to answer the question. I'm letting her know what I understand, and I'm trying to figure out what's making me. What are you trying to call it? Incompetent? Is that what you're trying to say I am?
Yes, there's legal competency, and it's two prongs, whether you can understand the nature of the charges and whether you're able to assist. So right now, there's a question about whether you are able to proceed, and that's why we're having the doctors talk to you. That's
Why
the
can't I just
current
ask
status.
why can't I just ask the judge? Like, what?
Well,
Doesn't the judge know?
I am the judge, and I need those doctors to give me their opinion when they review your records and speak to you. And then we'll get a report back. So right
Well,
now, you're
I
finally
never gave
being
my consent for
interviewed.
that. So I'm trying to get the answers from you. Like I'm in here talking to you.
And I'm telling you that you need to speak to these doctors on April 24th at 9 a.m.
And why do I need to talk to a doctor? I'm still not understanding. Like I'm trying to figure out why are we really here?
Yeah. The judge raises serious concerns about the defendant's ability to understand proceedings and even suggests a competency evaluation. Based on how the conversation unfolds, it's clear why that issue came up. As you watch, feel free to share your thoughts on whether the judge handled the situation appropriately. At one point, the defendant questions why.
Because you're charged with the crime, and I need to make sure that you are legally competent to proceed in this matter.
What is the name of the crime?
I told you it's driving while license suspended, third degree, and operating a vehicle without an ignition interlock device.
Is there any injured parties? Is there somebody willing to go on the stand and say that I actually committed a crime? Who has a claim against me? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to settle the matter. I'm not arguing the facts. I'm just trying to take care of this and
we cannot proceed while your ability to understand the nature of the charges and to assist your attorneys at issue. We cannot proceed.
We're
So we are
time
in this
because I could
status.
just ask you. That's what I'm
And
saying.
I'm telling you right now. So the next hearing will be hopefully with a report in hand. You will have had your interview on April 24th at 9 a.m. Mr. Parent, you know where he would be going for that?
I'm not sure if it's going to be at the Shoreline Courthouse or down at our office in Kent, or possibly at the courthouse in Kent. Kind of depends on where he lives.
You have good contact with Mr. Richard?
Yeah, we have a good phone number for him.
Okay.
So we will be able to keep in touch with him.
Okay, so Mr. Richard, they're gonna meet with you on the 24th. And
How?
would it take about a week or two, Mr. Parent,
Are
do you
they
think
gonna
to
are
get
they
the
gonna
report
come
back?
meet us somewhere or something? Like what are they about to do?
Let's have him return on May 6th.
Well, like I said, you don't have my
Actually,
consent
May
to send
1.
me to
Let's
a
do May
doctor.
1.
So I don't know why you think I have to go see a doctor when I could just ask you all the questions that's stopping us from going forward. I told you I'm trying to settle the matter. I don't know what's going on.
Right, we keep trying to explain that to you, Mr. Richard. The reason is you're gonna have to talk to these doctors and we'll get some additional information.
All right,
So
cool.
your
Okay,
next
well,
hearing will be
has there
on
been
May 1st.
has there been a guilty plea that has been put into record?
No, we can't do that because we have to determine whether or not you're able to proceed in this case.
So there is no plea that's been put in filed,
There's a plea of not guilty that's been entered.
and who put that in?
You had a first appearance and you are unable to plead guilty. So a not guilty plea has been entered on your behalf and we are waiting to have the doctors talk to you. And
How
this has
can
been going
somebody-
on for quite some time, Mr. Richard.
How can somebody put a plea in for me? That makes no sense. Doesn't the attorney have to do what I ask them to do, or they're acting in dishonor if
Well,
they don't do what I tell them to do?
All of this confusion that's going on right now is many examples of why we need this evaluation to take place. So
No,
I
how?
need you, we're going to
Because I
end
have
your
questions
hearing,
for the judge?
Mr. Richard.
He's even in court and avoids giving direct answers. These arguments follow a pattern that has appeared many times before. Recycle claims that have already been rejected by courts again and again. Judges have consistently ruled that these ideas have no legal standing. Yet people still attempt to rely on them with misplaced confidence. What makes this hearing especially unusual is a defendant's refusal to turn on his camera during the virtual session. The judge remains calm and patient, explaining that court proceedings are not optional and that basic rules must be followed, even online. While
I have questions for the judge, and you're just saying that I'm incompetent. Like, why can't I get the answers from you? Do you not know your own laws?
I cannot go forward until I get a report from the doctors.
And why is there a doctor that needs to be involved in this? This is what do you say, a traffic matter?
Okay, I'm going to conclude this hearing. I believe that we need a report from the doctors based upon your answers, and this has been going on for
I just
quite some
told you, like,
time.
I'm not denying any of the facts. So why do we need to see a doctor? Can I just pay for can I just settle the fines that you have in
there's
this case?
a
Can I
criminal
just do that
charge
and
with
get control
jail.
of it? Huh?
All right, so
What'd you say?
it's a criminal charge with jail. It's not just paying a fine, Mr. Richard. So we are going to set this over. May 1st will be the next date you come back to court. And I will
Well,
ask that you follow through and attend that evaluation on April 24th.
you just
And
told me
that
this was
Mr.
criminal,
Parent
right?
is going to make sure you know where you need to go.
But you just told me this was criminal, right? So why can't I just settle the fines?
Because criminal is not about fines. It's about jail time as well. So
And why does somebody get jail time for something that they never had? I've never had a driver's license.
Mhm. Okay, so we are done with your case today, Mr. Richard. Thank you. We'll get that date out to you.
Well, you don't have my consent, so like I said, I don't know what you think I'm.
All right.
Well, the judge had every right to demand compliance. She chose a measured approach rather than escalating the situation. Interestingly, despite ignoring a basic courtroom expectation, the defendant faced no immediate consequences for keeping his camera off. Some may feel that was overly lenient.
Mr. Chris, the allegation is that on or about March 29th, you assaulted Michael Kurth in Three Rivers. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. How do you plead to that charge?
Before I plead, I'd like to have it put on the record that they're, for the alleged actions, they're trying to charge me twice. They're trying to charge me with an assault and battery as well as violating a restraining order for the same actions.
Well, they can do that.
Why?
It's two different things.
But it's the same action. Isn't that double jeopardy?
No. Let's say you have a trespass order and you're not supposed to trespass on a piece of property. And you enter into the property and punch somebody. Well, they can charge you with trespassing and the assault. So I'm assuming you wish to plead not guilty to?
But that's violating two different laws. I supposedly violated with the same action. It wasn't two different things. They're trying to charge me with the same action for two different cases. That's not, I mean.
All right, well, if you want a lawyer, I'll get you one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, I didn't do anything anyways, but from what they said, that from the affidavit that they gave me, the action.
Who has the which judge has the restraining order?
Patterson. I have not arraignment. I mean, I guess it'd be a preliminary exam conference tomorrow morning with him. Because they're saying I violated the restraining order by assaulting him.
Okay, well, all right, we'll sort that out. Set attorney pretrial for July 12th, 2024. Mr. Christo owes $1,175 worth of unpaid fines and costs. He has a controlled substance case from 2021 where he owes $175. He has a defective equipment case where he owes $125. He has a previous assault and battery, 221627, where he owes $275. He has disturbing the peace where he got the minimum fine of $125. He hasn't paid that. 222147. And he has a felony resisting and obstructing reduced to a misdemeanor, attempted resisting and obstructing. He owes $475 and he hasn't paid anything on that. So why don't you please take Mr. Christ into custody?
Can we please talk about this?
Yeah, you go back into jail and
I have my vehicle outside and stuff though.
Yeah, okay, you go back here and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Today?
Yeah, right now. You're going into lockup.
No, are you going to talk to me today?
Yeah. You keep getting charged with assault crimes and then you don't pay any of the fine. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, While others may see it as a judge allowing the process to play out naturally, let me know where you stand on that. Next, the video shifts to a second hearing, this time involving a judge who takes a much firmer stance. The tone changes quickly, and the exchange becomes intense. The defendant argues that he cannot be punished due to double jeopardy, completely misunderstanding how the law works. In reality, the charges involved are separate offenses, and that argument doesn't apply. The judge makes it clear that unpaid fines and prior actions have real consequences. The defendant appears surprised by the outcome, despite the facts being straightforward. This hearing highlights how relying on incorrect legal advice can make a situation far worse. After watching both cases, it's hard not to notice how much time and energy are wasted on arguments that have no legal basis. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the first judge's calm approach versus the second judge's stricter handling. Do you think patience works better, or is firm enforcement the right call? That wraps up today's video. If you found it interesting, please consider liking and subscribing. I post new courtroom content daily, and I truly appreciate everyone who takes the time to comment. Thanks for watching and take care.